Hi, my name is Martin Orlando. Welcome to my hobby YouTube channel. Today I have the top female solo artists of all time so far. At number 24 is Lady Gaga. This shows her albums, but we got Art Pop, Bad Romance single, Born This Way, all songs from that album, Born This Way, Chromatica, The Dead Dance, Die With a Smile, Disease, The Fame, that's her album The Fame Monster, couple different album covers, Harlequin, Hold My Hand from the Top Gun soundtrack, Joanne, her album Mayhem, Perfect Illusion single, The Cure single, Till It Happens to You, that was from a movie too, and Bad Romance video. That's number 24, Lady Gaga. And number 23 is Linda Ronstadt. Cry Like a Rainstorm, Get Closer, Greatest Hits Volume 2, Greatest Hits Volume 1, from the Rockin' USA Mellow 70s, You're No Good, Simple Dreams, and We Ran, her last album that made the countdown. That's Linda Ronstadt, and she's number 23. Number 22, Kylie Minogue. Her album Disco Deluxe, Enjoy Yourself. Her album Fever had most hits on that one. Golden, that was 2018. Kiss Me Once, special edition album. Her first album, Kylie, couple of hit songs. Kylie Christmas Fully Wrapped. Kylie Minogue's Greatest Hits. Marry the Night, she did a Lady Gaga song. Rhythm of Love, that was 1990 album. Tension Deluxe, Tension 2, and Time Bomb. Kylie Minogue is number 22 of the female solo artists. Number 21, Ariana Grande. There's her album, that's a single, Baby I. Her album Dangerous Woman. Eternal Sunshine had a couple of different songs. Focus, My Everything Deluxe, No Tears Left to Cry single, Positions Deluxe, Problem, that was a single she did with Iggy Azalea. Santa Tell Me, her album Sweetener, Thank You Next single, The Way, she did that with Mac Miller, single, Yes and, single, and Yours Truly album. And that's Ariana Grande. She's number 21. Number 20, Dionne Warwick. And we have her definitive collection, Dionne Warwick. This was from her album Love Songs, I think. And then the Dionne Warwick collection, this is her greatest hits. Finder of Lost Loves album. Heartbreaker, that was a big album on my chart. Here I Am. Here Where There Is Love. I'll Never Fall in Love Again. There's that album Love Songs. That was what that was from. Make Way for Dionne Warwick. Platinum and Gold Collection. Promises, Promises. Reservations for Two. Soulful. The Valley of the Dolls. Very Diane. And The Windows of the World. Dionne Warwick. Number 20 of the female artists. Okay, number 19, Carrie Underwood. We have Blown Away, Carnival Ride. Most of her hits came from that first album of hers. Independence Day, that was from American Idol. Cry Pretty single. Ghost Story single. Good Girl single. She had a Greatest Hits Decades 1. My Gift. 3 songs from that, a special edition. Play On. Some Hearts. That was a big album of hers. That was her first album. Something in the Water single. Storyteller, and The Champion. She did that with Ludacris. And that is Carrie Underwood, number 19. Okay, number 18, Rihanna. And we have American Oxygen single. Her album Anti had a lot of hits on that one. Bitch Better Have My Money single. Diamond single. Good Girl Gone Bad Reloaded. Lift Me Up. That was from the soundtrack of Black Panther. Loud. Had 4 hits. Music of the Sun. Only Girl in the World single. Rated R. 2 hits. Talk That Talk, 3 hits on that one. Unapologetic, 4 hits. We Found Love, single. And Rude Boy video. Rihanna is number 18 of the top female artists of all time so far. At number 17, LeAnn Rimes. And there's her album Blue. That was her first hit album. 4 hits. Family. That did very well. How Do I Live Single? That was from Con Air. I Need You. And that one had 6 hits. It's Christmas Eve. She did a Christmas song. That's with her husband. Remnants had 2 hits. Sitting on Top of the World, 7 hits. This Woman really did well too, 8 hits. Unchained Melody, this was like her early years before. And I had a video of hers, Nothing Better to Do. And that's number 17, LeAnn Rimes. Number 16, Kelly Clarkson. All I Ever Wanted, deluxe version. American Idol, the greatest holiday classics. Breakaway, 7 hits from that one. Chemistry, Christmas Eve single. Her Greatest Hits Chapter 1, 2 hits. Heartbeats song single. Meaning of Life. My December had 5 hits. My Life Would Suck Without You, 3 hits. Piece by Piece had 3 hits. Stronger, got 3 hits from that one. Thankful, her first album, had 6 hits. This Is For My Girls was a tribute, and that was a single. When Christmas Comes Around, another Christmas song. Where Have You Been, single. Wrapped in Red, that was her main Christmas album, had 4 hits. And 2 music videos. And that's Kelly Clarkson, number 16. Number 15, Janet Jackson. And we have All For You, 2 hits. Control, that did very well, had 7 hits. She had an album called Decades, did that in '96, and another single, Runaway. Dream Street, we had Janet Jackson, a couple hits from that one. Janet, 5. Number Ones, 5 hits. Rhythm Nation was her biggest album, 9 hits from that album. Velvet Rope did well, 4. 20 Years Old, 4 hits. And Love Will Never Do Without You video. That's Janet Jackson, and she's number 15. Number 14 is Pink. And we have All I Know So Far, set list. Beautiful Drama had 5 hits. Blow Me One Last Kiss, single. Can't Take Me Home, her first album, had 5 hits. Fucking Perfect, single, 1. Funhouse had 3. And then 4 with the deluxe version. Hurts to Be Human, 3 hits. I'm Not Dead, 1. Irrelevant single, 1. Just Like Fire from Alice Through the Looking Glass movie. Misunderstood was a big one that had 8 hits. Raise Your Glass single. Trustfall, 3, but then the deluxe edition came out in 2 more hits, so 5. The Truth About Love, 3. Walk Me Home single, and then Just Give Me a Reason featuring Nate Ruess video. That's number 4 and Pink. 14, number 14, Pink. These are the top solo artists. Number 13 is Gloria Estefan. Cuts Both Ways had 4 hits. Destiny, 5. Gloria, 2. Then her Greatest Hits collection. And then Greatest Hits Volume 2. Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me. That was a covers album she did, and a lot of hits on that one. Into the Light, 3. Let It Loose, 4. And Miss Little Havana had 2 hits. That's Gloria Estefan, and number 13 of the solo female artists. Number 12, Nicki Minaj. We had Anaconda single, Bed of Lies single, Chun-Li single, Last Time I Saw You single, Only, she did that with Drake, Lil Wayne, and Chris Brown single, Pills and Potions single, from her album Pink Friday, 4 hits from that, Pink Friday 2, 1, The Pink Print had 3 hits, Queen Radio Volume 1, Red Ruby Da Sleaze single, Starship single, Super Freak Girl single, and the Super Bass video. That's Nicki Minaj, and she's number 12 of all the solo female artists. Number 11, Aretha Franklin. We have the album Aretha, had 5 hits. Aretha Arrives, Prove It. Aretha Franklin, we got 4, 3, that was from her greatest hits. Aretha Franklin sings the Great Divas classics. She did a song of Adele's, Rolling in the Deep. Aretha Now, Get It Right remaster, Jump to It, Knew You Were Waiting. This was like best of Aretha. A Rose Is Still a Rose had 3 hits. Soul Queen 4, Sparkle, Spirit in the Dark, The Electrifying Aretha Franklin, This Girl's in Love with You, the very best of Aretha Franklin, the 60s. Who's Zoomin' Who had 4 hits. Young, Gifted, and Black. And then here's her greatest hits again. And then Freeway of Love. And that's Aretha Franklin. She's number 11 of all the solo female artists of all time so far. We have the top 10 ladies left to go. At number 10 is Whitney Houston. We have The Bodyguard. Every hit on that album of hers. 6 songs. I Look to You. I'm Your Baby Tonight had 6 hits. My Love Is Your Love, 4 hits. The Preacher's Wife did very well. The Star Spangled Banner. Waiting to Exhale. Whitney's Greatest Hits. Her first album, Whitney. And her video of I Will Always Love You. Whitney Houston's number 10 of all the female artists so far. At number 9, Beyonce. We have B-Day, and there's 2 parts for that one, so 7 hits on that one. Beyonce, 6 hits, and then More Only, 2 more. Cowboy Carter had 2 hits. Dangerously in Love, that one won 8 hits. This one was from the movie, from one of the movies she did, Dreamgirls, there it is. One Night Only. I Am, Sasha Fierce, 5 hits on that one. Lemonade, 3. Renaissance, 2. Run the World Girls single. Texas Hold'em single. And then her album 4 had 3 hits. That's Beyonce, number 9. We're up to number 8, Olivia Newton-John. Her album Back to Basics had 2 hits. Back with a Heart 3, Clearly Love, Come On Over, Don't Stop Believin'. This was one of her greatest hits albums. Grease. Have You Never Been Mellow? That had 6 hits. If You Love Me, Let Me Know. Let Me Be There. There's some more greatest hits. Olivia from Grease again. Olivia's live hits. Physical, that did very well. 9 hits from that one. Soul Kiss 5. Totally Hot 3. Warm and Tender 3. Xanadu. And Physical Live that was a video. That's Olivia Newton-John at number 8. Number 7, Celine Dion. We have from her album All the Way, A Decade of Song. Celine Dion's album, that one had quite a few. From the movie Deadpool 2, song Ashes. Falling Into You did very well, 9 hits. Let's Talk About Love, too, did the same way. Also from a movie, Love Again. Love Me Back to Life. A New Day Has Come, that did really well, 5. One Heart. Taking Chances, that was a big album of hers. Almost every song hit. There's a video from Taking Chances. These Are Special Times, that was her Christmas album. And her very first album, Unison, that had 8 hits. That's Celine Dion. She's number 7 of all time female artists. Number 6, Diana Ross. And we have Diamond Diana, a legacy collection. Diana Ross. I Love You came from that big box set I had of hers, and all her songs were on that one. Quite a few. Ross Expanded Edition. We have Silk Electric. This one was the Love Hangover remix that came in 2020. It's a big hit for her. Swept Away, The Boss, and Take Me Higher video. That's Diana Ross, number 6. Number 5, Cher. All I Really Want to Do, Backstage, Bang Bang the Early Years, Believe, that album did very well, 5 hits. The Best of Cher, from the movie Burlesque. She did a song with Christina Aguilera. This was from her greatest hits album. Got all those songs. She was with Sonny and Cher, but this was a single she did. Cher's greatest hits. That Christmas song she did a couple years back. Closer to the Truth had 3 hits. She did Dancing Queen from that movie Mamma Mia. Days of Thunder, she did a song from that movie. Essential collection of Cher. Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves album. And sometimes the mouse gets stuck there. Let's try it again. There we go. Half Breed. Heart of Stone. That album did very well. 6 hits. If You Can Turn Back Time. Greatest hits. Got stuck again. Living Proof. Love Hurts. She did a Christmas song. 20th Century Masters again. A couple different covers from that. And then Save Up All Your Tears video. That's Cher, and she's number 5. Okay, number 4. Reba McEntire. We have Feel the Fire, her 1980 album. For My Broken Heart. Have I Got a Deal for You. Heart to Heart had 2 hits. Here's one of her albums that did very well. If You See Him, that was from her 1998 album. It's Your Call did very well too, that was 1992. Just a Little Love. Keep on Loving You, 2 hits from that. Make 3 hits. Love Somebody. My Kind of Country. Not That Fancy. 3 hits from this album, Reba. Room to Breathe, that was a big album of hers in 2003. Rumor Has It. Sing It Now, Songs of Faith and Hope. So Good Together. Somehow You Do from the motion picture 4 Good Days. Sweet 16 had 3 hits. The Last One to Know, Turn on the Radio single. What Am I Gonna Do About You? And that was from, what says Urban Cowboy, but I don't know. He Gets That From Me, the video. Reba McEntire, number 4. These are the top female artists, and we're down to the top 3. Number 3 is Mariah Carey. We have beautiful singles she did with Miguel. Her album Caution. Charm Bracelet, 3 hits. Daydream had 6. E=MC2, 4 hits. The Emancipation of Mimi did very well, 7 hits. Emotions 2, Mariah Carey's greatest hits. Here for It All. In the Mix single, Mariah Carey's first album had 5 hits. Another Christmas song she did. Memoirs of an Imperfect Angel had 4 hits. Merry Christmas, that was her Christmas album, had 2 hits. Merry Christmas 2, 1. Music Box had 4. Rainbow 3. The Rarities. The Remixes. Right to Dream from the movie Tennessee. You're Mine Eternal single. I had her number 1's album, Infinity, and number 1's. And then music videos, 3 music videos. That's Mariah Carey, number 3 of all the female artists over the years. Number 2, Taylor Swift. We got All of the Girls You Loved Before single, Christmas Tree Farm, Evermore had 2 hits, Fearless 5, Fearless Taylor's version 3, Folklore, from the Hunger Games movie, Eyes Open, If This Was a Movie single, her newest album, The Life of a Showgirl, 3 hits so far. Lover, 6. Me, she did that with Brendan Urie of Panic at the Disco. That was a single. Midnight's 3 a.m. edition. There was 2 editions on that, so 5 hits. Mine, single. New Romantic single. Ours single. From the album Red, 4 hits. 5. Red's Taylor's version, another 7. Reputation, that was a big one for her, 6 hits. Ronan single. Speak Now, 2 and then 2 from her version. Taylor Swift's first album had 5 hits. Today Was a Fairy Tale single. The Tortured Poets Department, 4. We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together single. Wildest Dreams single. Wonderland single. There we go. You Are in Love from the album 1989. You're Losing Me from The Vault. And we had 8 more songs from 1989 and another one here from Taylor's version. And 2 music videos. Taylor Swift, number 2. And the number 1 artist with the most hits. And she's the top solo artist of all time so far, female artist. That's Madonna. We have American Life, 3 hits. Bedtime Stories had 7. This is a different album cover. Confessions on a Dance Floor, 5. Erotica had 7 hits. And we had a single she did with Nicki Minaj, Give Me All Your Lovin'. Hard Candy, 2. I'm Breathless from the movie Dick Tracy had 4 hits. Like a Prayer, that was one of her big albums. 7 hits on that. Like a Virgin had 4. Madam X, 2. This was from her Emancipation collection. Whole bunch of songs from that. Madonna, this was perfect. These were her movie songs. Beautiful Stranger from Mike Myers, one of his movies he did. This Used to Be My Playground, that was from A League of Their Own. This was, I don't remember that one. MDMA, her album, had 2 hits. Music 4 from the movie The Next Best Thing, single from that, American Pie. Ray of Light, that did very well, 7 hits. Rebel Heart, 3. Something to Remember, that was also a movie song. True Blue had 8 hits. You Can Dance, that's her dance album, 2, and 2 music videos. Madonna is the biggest selling number 1 artist so far of the top 24. Alright, I thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.